Hey guys, what's going on? It's NL Productions coming at you with my newest LEGO Transformer, which, if you can't tell already, is Bumblebee movie Dropkick. He's actually one of my favorite Transformers I've ever made. He also turns into his helicopter and then his AMC Javelin, which you see here. These are his propellers. I could not fit them inside of his car mode. I tried so hard to get them in there, but they wouldn't work. And then here's accessory that you can find out in a little bit. Don't mind the mess over there. That's for another project that you'll see in a second. There, let me zoom in a little bit. So for comparison, here's Studio Series 1 Bumblebee. They scale pretty well together, I think. Here's the Volkswagen version. Obviously, not to scale. I don't think it is, at least. And then here he is with my Optimus, which could probably use an update, but I haven't decided quite yet. So we'll find out later then. You'll see he's awfully gappy, but that's due for a good reason. It's a little offset. Try to get that to line up. Doesn't exactly work how I would love it to. And then, as you can tell, this side's a different shade of blue, and also instead of black, that's a gray. That is entirely because I could not find the inverted color, the inverted side for both these parts, so that's what I did, just to put this video out. But yeah, that's pretty much it for his vehicle mode. Oh wait. But he does have headlights. Jeez. Headlights, his grille, his engine block, and then does have taillights. It's a bit of a mess back here, but it's all for good reason. But let's get on into helicopter mode, if it focuses. Okay, there it goes. So, just open up the... first, you gotta slide those up or it'll take off the doors. I'll just leave that over there for a second. Slide that up and around. Reach up here under the engine, then untab it from the head right there. I can't remember exactly how this works, but we'll open that up, come down here, flip this on up, which we can rotate around, and you'll see what's that for in a bit. We'll split the windshield open, pull that back, rotate this one up, rotate, oh jeez, if this would go on without a fight, rotate these around. Probably should pull the wheels down. Rotate this around. Angle them up. Then take the... kind of flatten it a little bit. Take the cockpit of the helicopter and straighten it out. Come under here, if I'm not mistaken, and fold in the wheels. Kind of, it'd help if it was in like this. Then take, then gently pull these over top. It's kind of cheating a bit, but it works. Pull those over top of the back of the car. Take, oh jeez, that one to fly in. Angle that up there further. This needs to be angled back further also. And then you can kind of mess around with the front end to make it look real nice. It'll help if it was a in screen. Let's go further. Zoom out a little bit. Kind of rotate the waist down. Okay. Then, not mistaking, first I'll pull these back in and rotate these jumpers around. Then we'll bring in the helicopter blades, plug them in on the back of the jumper plates. Then what I have to do, okay. Then with the doors, it's kind of it's on stud friction, and you gotta kind of rotate them around to straighten them out further. Then you'll rotate on this little gun type piece. You'll slide it in. Should be working. A lot of this is kind of angling it to look nice and kind of resemble a helicopter, because this was designed to be a car, and I just kind of last minute threw a helicopter mode in. Let's do the other side now. Get it in here. A lot of these blue parts are fairly new, so they're going to be a little tight for me, but trying to get all this lined up and positioned to where it resembles a helicopter. That's on the tricky side. But there's a whole lot of hinges inside of this, so it's not like a one-way transformation type thing. It's more of a multiple, and kind of see what works and what doesn't. Then I rotate these arms in, so where the back wheels flip up. Oh, hand broke off. But then you can rotate the hands in also. I don't know how well this is all getting on camera, but once you do that, it should look pretty nice. Then on these like stubby little robot arm type things, you can fold it up, and then split leg. Split the legs, kind of fold them out a little bit to try and get this to look better. Okay. Then I'm just gonna take this off, see if I can show you it a better way. You basically just straighten all this out on these joints here. Let me zoom in a little bit. That's a lot, but it'll work. But on these hinges, you just straighten it all out. Then, if I'm not mistaken, you rotate that in like that, fold that up, then take these, fold it like that, and then I gotta remember how I did this. I think it was like that, yeah. Then fold it up. Oh, here, let me zoom out a little bit. Like that, I think. That's how I did it. I might have to take a look at the photo real quick. Hold on. Okay, guys, I'm back. Zoom out. Figured it out with the help of Instagram, which you guys can go and follow at Inno Productions. It has a T where the R is. Sorry about that. Where I post all my upcoming figures, which little sneak peek. Shatter. I gotta order a whole bunch more hinges though, because I'm planning on keeping Dropkick up and running for a while. But there's one leg. And let's try and do this leg attached still. So straighten out all these. Then rotate that around. Oops. Rotate it like that. Take this that's on this gold part here. Rotate that down like that. In reality, all this should be gold, and oh, this part will fall off. That's just to hold the top of the card together. Fold this part up like that. Take this. No, jeez, oops. On this little handle type part, take it, just fold it out, and once you line it up just like that, and it'll be good. And it should work right. There's that, and then you take that and fold it up flat against the side of the, on the bottom side. Kind of get them together. Oops. Plug B. Yeah, I'm gonna have issues getting this back on. Hold on. Okay, got all this back on. Not exactly looking the best, but not as good as my Instagram post has it looking, but kind of forgot how to do it a little bit, but that's how it looks in the Instagram post. Not exactly as this looks nowhere as good, but hey, trial and error. If you guys find a better way to transform it, as I said, only designed to be a car. Now my lights are dying down, but yeah, there that is. And then, because I forgot to do it with the car, there he is with the minifigure. But with the car, since I forgot, these scales, it's pretty similar, kind of like that, but yeah. Now, on the robot mode. I'm just gonna remove these because it'll just get pain. Just like Anabliss 98, mine has sections that will fall off if you barely even touch it. But as most Lego Transformers do. So let's actually that'll be fine. So stand her up. I'm just gonna remove this whole waist section just to make it a lot easier when I transform him. So rotate the wheels up like that. Take this, fold that down. That will be back here in a bit. Take the head, push that up, rotate the, gosh darn it, the chest bits down like that, and take the head, rotate the top of it around, then rotate the side bits up, and that will take care of that. You can fold them out like that. Take this whole assembly up like that, that in like that, and fold this to where it looks like that. And I apologize if you guys can't see most of this. I am actually really bad at this because I'm focusing more on this than on the camera, which causes problems when I'm trying to showcase the transformation. Yeah, so now I'll plug back on the hips, and then because of this clip, it will go right in between these two gray droid arms. And usually pretty seamlessly. Yeah, like that. And that just holds all that in place. If that would like to stay onto the trap, and the leg fell off. Oh well. Because it's just going to cause a problem, I'm just going to take them off anyway. Just to sort of make it easier. Because of the amount of droid arms I use in this, he's very hinge-tacular. And that'll probably be very similar to most of my formers. Because of the hinges, I can make this mess turn out pretty nice normally. But yeah, okay, sweet. But first, let's try and shimmy all this stuff up out of the way there. Then take the arm on this little clip here. Oops. Rotate it around. Then take the arm, rotate it around like that. Kind of do the little cheat technique. I don't know. What did I done mess up here? Okay. Anyway. Attach that back on. Get up here. Okay. So, looks like I gotta do a bit more tinkering. Oh, okay. Okay. I see what I did now. Okay. Alright. Okay. But because there's so many hinges, it's kind of difficult to get it in properly the first time around, but it should, in theory, line up with this, and then Let me look at it real quick. Yeah, that looks about right. Then let's do the others. Let's do it on the other side now. Leave that off for a second. Rotate this at a 90. Fit that up in there. Bring down his wheel there. Bend that. And compress the head down. Kind of split it a little bit so you can clear some of this. Put this back on his chest. Because that likes to come off because of the technique I use. It's not super sturdy, but it works. Plug that back on. Rotate these up a little bit to kind of do a bit of a force perspective trick. Angle these bit down so that way it looks better. Then take the door wing deal, fold that down on the side of it. Take this, and on this assembly, angle this up, come back down like that, and kind of angle that in more, and probably bend that down. Yeah, bend that down like that, and that will create the door wing look. Originally, I did have these as the door wing, but it didn't look as great, so that's what I did. And it couldn't, because I just used these, it'd be just straight out, and I didn't like that because I kind of wanted it to be angled. So that's why the hood of the car is now the door wings. Plug that back on. Angle that. Pull these. Flip that up. Fold that down. Like that. Kind of compress that in a little bit. Okay, that's not wanting to work. Okay, I see what's the problem. Hold on, parts fell off. Okay, got it back now. Put that back on. How? Okay. Gotta rotate that all the way over there. Come back in like that. Why isn't it working? Why is it not lighting up? Okay. What we'll do is I'll take it and okay. Nah, it should hopefully do this properly. Now, oops, okay. Alright, moving right along now. Okay, this is starting to anger me. Slight bit. Okay, I see what I did. Alright, give me a second. Okay, guys, I figured out what was the whole issue with these not wanting to line up for me right, but essentially, this part right here, it wasn't fully lined up for me, so it was causing problems with it. But it looks to be good now, so I'll plug on these. And sorry about my lighting situation. I gotta get new batteries for it. Because normally it looks like bright white, and throughout the video you can tell it dims. Sorry about that. I'll have to find a way to fix that. So, moving on to this, fold that back, and you can angle it down if you want. Then you take this whole setup with these two bits here, kind of collapse them up together. Then you take the propellers, which I took off, but you could leave them on, but I don't think I want to do instructions for this guy. But if enough of you guys want them, then I will do it. Probably be an hour-long video. This one's already at 26 minutes. So, my gosh. There's the propellers on them. Now, on to the legs. Gotta remember which side did which come off of. This one. Yeah. Okay. There's that one. Yep, okay. This works. So, get it like this. You'll have to rotate this back around. Angle that back up. Normally this would be a Travis brick, but I'm using it for other projects at the moment. I gotta buy more. A lot more. I'm actually kind of getting angered a little. This is one of the most fiddly bits here, because it's single stud connection with a lot of friction. But I'm sorry if I'm not too good at explaining this, but I'm trying. Just give me that. But then that'll just go on like that. And I think it accomplishes the look of his legs fairly well. Put that back on. Rotate that up. Rotate that around. Fold that. Go down like that. An imaginary tab on the back of the leg, right? Oh, jeez. Right here. Fold this part down, and on that it should fold and fit in that anti-stud crevice there. Fold that up, then rotate. Normally you'd rotate that, but that's fighting me. Rotate that, and then rotate that around, and there. And there's his legs pretty much completed. I just gotta put everything that fell off on him and show you the rest of the arms. Okay, so for this section of the arm, you'll not pull it off, but originally it'd be faced like that, but then you rotate it around so where it accomplishes the look of where the tire's on the back of his elbow, and then flip out his hand. Normally this really doesn't fight me a lot, but now, only because camera's on, of course, it will want to fight me. It's continue to fight me, which isn't okay. Rotate the tire around to the back, and rotate the hand around. This does not want to work with me here today, and I don't know why. Normally, it'll stand up just fine, and this won't fall off a whole lot, but only because the camera's on. So, but okay. Yeah, so, but there he is. I'm sorry about how the lights dimmed. Normally it'd be so bright. So I'm just shutting them off. Actually, turn that one back on. But remember this little accessory I told you about? Well, if you fold it down, it becomes his little arm gun cannon thingy. Then you normally, if it would stop fighting me, normally you would just plug it in, but I guess this was a last minute thing. I wasn't thinking right, and I obviously did not put that on right. So just rotate that back around to the other side, and nothing wants to work with me today, and I'm not a fan of it. Okay, so here, let me resituate that real quick. Okay, boom, boom. Okay, this should work. Plug that onto the arm, and then he has his cannon thing that he uses for a very cool reason, and probably one of my most favorite scenes out of the whole movie, when they came down to Earth, which I won't tell the rest, except for that's probably my favorite scene. Yeah, but for a comparison, here he is with Studio Series Bumblebee, the last night version. He's about a deluxe size. At head, they're about the same. At the head, they're about the same. So he's about a deluxe size figure. Here he is with a minifig. If I could find where I put my ruler. Just real quick. Yeah, but there he is with Optimus. About the same size. Here, let me bring you down to Earth level. That's how they scale, and put in the minifig down right here in the middle. I think that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Please let me know what you guys think about him. That's really all I got to say. This is no production, just rolling out.